Stadium in Eugene. Anticipation for this one has been building through the early part of the season, and now here we are with a top 5 showdown. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hits the hole. It's Davison. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Rush right in his face, trying to make magic with his feet. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Ducks line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. On the move, it's Jackson. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wore off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Shakes off the defender. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Merritt. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their 2nd drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Here's Williams to throw. Out wide right, it's Davison. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Making the adjustment on the play. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Secures it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Right side, it's Smith. Got him right there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. And the defensive got him at the 27. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap, try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Throwing St. Clair. Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Smith. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Trying to make one miss. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wide receiver going in motion. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Williams rushes on, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Williams will pass. Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The kick is on its way. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tavian St. Clair. He'll take the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Ready, go. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll take the penalty and move them back. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Williams. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Now on 2nd down after the short completion. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Williams looking for a man. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down.
Sweet. Hydro. Squid. Go!
Throwing, Williams. Under pressure. He's got the back in the middle. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Motion from the wideout. It's Williams again. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Gonna run it. It's Jackson.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Moving out to the right. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, they'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff to the lone back. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Got an alley. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. Plows his way ahead. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's Ole Miss, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something done.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
St. Clair, look out! Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Looking for the edge. He won't get there. The defense. Fourth down stop. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first-half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Making the adjustment. Here's Williams to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Hand it to the back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right side, it's Johnson. Brings into the open. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Ducks. That one will give them the lead.
I don't know, guys. The way this game's going, the defensive tug-of-war this has been, that might be enough right there. Points have been difficult to come by, but the offense found a way to get it done. Really nice job of execution there on that drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. State offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up, it's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. The handoff. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Lined up in the gun. Williams on 3rd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing St. Clair. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Moving the pocket, it's St. Clair. Trying to beat the D deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Run the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking for running room. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for a crease.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Third and long right here. Williams. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Here we go. Ready. 180. Hey, move. Slap. Go.
Powers inside. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. And the Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Tavian St. Clair. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Long way to go on 2nd down. St. Clair somehow fits it into that traffic. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Again, it's St. Clair. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They'll move the wide receiver. There he goes. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Trying to slip through and pick it up. There's a little room there. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. That is the exclamation point, and they remain perfect. That game not nearly as competitive as many of us expected. I think it was a quintessential example of one team got ready for a game and the other one got ready for a fight.
Yeah, I think we've got a new favorite to win the national championship right now. If you're betting this top 5 opponent to blow out the #1 team in the country like that, that is a statement everybody's got to take account of. Unbelievable talent, and what a dominant performance.
I mean, they put it together. And to watch them dismantle that, they made that team, who was #1 in the country, look really, really average. This is my new favorite to win the college football playoff. They proved it today.